We were making the game. It's a co-op adventure, co-op action game, and we wanted these characters to be decidedly different. So, obviously we like female characters. It's fantasy based, and we wanted to go for this, slightly off-edge, sexy look for her, and then for him, he's a big burly guy. The cool thing is that their personalities are very different than what you'd expect. She is really the bloodthirsty one, the one who wants to rush in. And I think when you were playing, you kind of played that role really well, didn't you? Yeah. And he is a little bit of like this brooding, more tactical guy. And that's what you get across from their characters and their personalities. The cool thing about Hunted is that you are playing, whether you're in co-op or single player, you're still playing that main campaign, and the characters are so different. In this kind of action game, with the intensity of a shooter, so you got the shooter intensity element, and then you've also got the melee element, where it's a very strong part. So combining the two, it ripples through the entire game. The enemies are set up. Great example, Katic runs forward. Enemies with bows will do more damage up close. So you got to kind of like hang back a little bit. She can take them out. Then the guys with shields come and they can put their shields up, down. It makes it more challenging for her. So you've got this great back and forth.
Is that what I think it was?
If you're thinking giant eye, then yes.
Do you think it's Saurus?
It was a giant eye.
Well, I think we draw a lot of inspiration from movies. Some obscure movies like Jabberwocky or The Keep, I love to bring up. Like Jabberwocky, for the visual style, everything in Hunted's really dirty and run down, and there's like no straight lines. You go into the town and everything's like creaking and falling apart. And I think we did a great job with that. Rob Nessler is our art director, and he did an awesome job. The two of us worked together. There's other elements on the gameplay end. Obviously, we look at tons of games, and we really draw inspiration from those. It's exciting for us because we're building a new property, a new IP. So we're kind of open, but in that openness, you have too much to deal with. So we've finally distilled it down and gotten it to where we're really happy, really pleased.
The people have been taken as slaves and driven into dungeons, forced to choose between death and an unthinkable evil. Around the kingdom's ancient ruins, foul creatures roam.
There's another element of the game where slag, this strange liquid that the creatures seem to be addicted to, the players have the opportunity to drink it as well. And doing things in the game will have ramifications for what happens to your character and what your character looks like.